Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the Arkansas Razorbacks taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will have the first possession of the game. And they're led out there by a man who will carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's the best player on their team. They have got to force-feed this guy the football, David.
No doubt about it. The offense goes through him. Excited to see how they've built this offense and how many different ways they can get him touches.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all of the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QP position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up. Going to the ground is what the Razorbacks love to do to move those chains with guys like Peyton Hillis and Darren McFadden.
Yeah, and you think of just Felix Jones along with the same era, just guys that toted the rock with some physicality, just tough guys that make you bring your lunch. When you want to come tackle them, you better bring it.
Looking to throw on second down. Finds his target down the middle. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. Already find a hole in that secondary. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. Now from inside the red zone. He's moving out of the pocket. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Now the play fake. Into the end zone. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Pulls it in.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it. And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Razorbacks offense will go to work for the first time. A big challenge for both of these quarterbacks, Jesse, is dealing with a ball-hawking free safety on the other side.
Well, you're right, Reese. QBs better be good with their eyes. Better not stare down wide receivers in this one, because if you float the ball down the middle of the field, that's getting picked.
And these guys are going to be right in the middle of the field, flying all over the field, and quarterbacks will make sure that they are locked in and not throwing the ball near those guys.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Catch in the middle. It's Burgess. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He'll run it again. At the 45, on his way. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Running back goes in motion. Going up top on 1st down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. The play-action fake. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that 1st down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there.
Now, here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. It's good.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Handoff from the gun. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He's got him in the flat. They get him down after he makes the catch. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. That's a live ball. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And I like that this offense is continuing to try to stay balanced and hand him the football and show confidence. He put the ball on the deck last week. They still rewarded him, still giving him the football. But, man, you cannot continue to put the ball on the ground and expect to continue to get carries.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field, just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Looking to throw on 3rd. Got him downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Razorbacks in the hurry up. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. With the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. NC State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This Pac team has picked itself up before, and they are capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Georgia Tech. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Quick strike complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got his man quickly. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Takes the easy one to the back. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. The give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Trying play action. He wants to take the top off. He's got it down the right side. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Really nice nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The Razorbacks want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Ball is loose. And the defense snatches it, and they're trying to flip the field.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Here comes that Alabama offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Unloads quickly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Feeling some heat. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Absolutely perfect. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
They're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Buys a little time. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Razorbacks line up to punt it away. Here's the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field. We might have to do this one again.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Razorbacks are in the hurry-up.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball up.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football, he was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the Razorbacks decide to punt it away. On the move, it's Moffitt. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Let's see what they do on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Keeps it on the bootleg. Looking left. He makes the catch. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. Power football with the run. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. He's got 59 yards rushing for them so far as he closes in on that 1,400-yard mark. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their... They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. And the ball is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. The back goes in motion. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. They'll leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks one deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And that is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Arkansas, 13, Alabama, 10.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. And the Razorbacks racing to the line in a hurry-up.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
Motion from the offense. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. They're bringing heat. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. He's looking downfield to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his 1st sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
The Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll try the run. Thrust that arm out. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on 2nd down. Solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Give him 88 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Red pass, it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Got it behind the line. It's Potts. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a 1st down. Quickly complete. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Now on 2nd and short. They'll go to the counter. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Trying to pick it up on the ground. just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Here comes the offense on second down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He finds his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. From the gun, running back on the move. There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He's got it on the move. Touchdown Tide! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Arguably the game of the week, fellas, with 2 top 25 teams locking horns. NC State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This Pac team has picked itself up before, and they are capable of it again today.
With jet sweep pass.
They're trailing by 10 to Georgia Tech. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Trying to make done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
He's back to throw on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Aitman. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Now they'll run the draw. Able to fight his way ahead for a pickup of 4, but they're still left with a 4th and 2. The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes that Alabama offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Using the quick game.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Bama! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And the Razorbacks want to move quickly. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance. And when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking, they get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, pig song.
He makes the connection. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. They're trying to get to it. Makes the grab on the left. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. The Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And what?
He lobs one high down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On second down, wants to throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it's slipped out. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the first down. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. On second down, they'll take to the air. Quick completion on the out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. 3rd and short from the 49 is this 4-down territory. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Fair catch called for and made. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this run. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half, down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really, really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
He's looking for a man on second down. Now improvising. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
He'll start this drive firing. The quick out. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Got his man. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. After that last completion, it's second down. Finds his back in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. This feels like 4-down territory, third and short from the 40. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. He'll come out throwing on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. And we can't get very far into this halftime breakdown without talking about that stud linebacker. The kid's been everywhere all at once through two quarters. From clogging gaps to causing turnovers, he's been a one-man gang. Public enemy number one for that opposing sideline. And with that said, let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
And the Razorbacks will boot it away to start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll open the second half on the ground. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Used the play fake, now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. He's looking to throw. This time on target. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Back to the air one more time. Makes the grab down the middle. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Off the boot, looking for his man. Throws to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. From the shotgun, the inside give. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it set up on the outside. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete to the left. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Looking at a 2nd and short now. There. Ran through the contact. Looks like Alabama will pick up the first down. long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. He wants it all. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right now.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Tackled, but he has a first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. Jukes his way for more. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. The give to the back. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The Razorbacks are flying down the field. After run, now throw. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. And that's 2 times he's gotten to the quarterback. Crimson Tide linebackers have a long history of getting after the passer, whether it's Will Anderson, Derek Thomas, Cornelius Bennett, you name it.
Well, you run out of oxygen there. I hear you. There's so many great guys in the past, and this is a defense that when you see this defense, that they're going to get after quarterbacks. They believe if you have time, you will win, and you can see it's no different. This group is just flying after the quarterback and making life really hard on him.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. What a snag by the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Wide receiver shows motion. A designed run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And the stomping has commenced.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. NC State has the lead right now. This team can really open up the playbook at times, but I'm not sure this game is over just yet. They're up by 7 over Georgia Tech. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. And the Razorbacks get enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll ride the hot hand. At the 35, he's got room. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd down.
On the move. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Got his man in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury tent.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
And the Razorbacks will call on their punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Here comes that Alabama offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, but they've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
The Tide will get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Smashes through. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Grab behind the line. It's Potts. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now on second down after the short completion. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. From the gun, the running back has it.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep...
Touchdown Tide! And the pummeling has started.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Arkansas, 13.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Line gets set, first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup here. And now on second down for this offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They're going to ride this running back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass hits, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Bama! How about that D coming up with a play like that?
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting turnovers, and it starts with the pass rush. It was the hit on the quarterback that forced the throw to not be as accurate as the QB would have liked. Nice job in the back end, securing the interception, and then taking it the distance.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Second down.
They'll go to the ground. Nice move to pick up yardage. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. He'll keep it himself. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They're setting up the screen. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. Offense getting set for first down. The inside handoff. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keep it on the ground. And a really nice run and pickup there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Give to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Looking to throw for it. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Caught near the sideline, it's Akbar. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. On 2nd down, he'll fire. It's caught downfield. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Pressure coming. Gets it out quickly. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. The aerial assault continues. Throws to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Quickly complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. He's looking to throw it. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Looking for a man. It's Lynn. He's got his man.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I need to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. Got it looking for a first. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. He's looking to pass. Buying some time. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd and goal for this offense. They're going to run it. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
Right down the boulevard. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. NC State looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over that field at will. They're up by 18 over Georgia Tech. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Second down coming up.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Turns it on at midfield. There he goes to the right. 10. Touchdown, Alabama! And the route is on. They build this 4th-quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He's got his man.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Swings it out to the flat. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Razorbacks will line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull. And he loses the ball 2nd time today. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football.
Crimson Tide take over 1st and 10.
So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. Trying to get to him. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Buys a little time with his feet. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. Well, they tried the play fake, but it fooled absolutely nobody.
And that's the problem with play-action pass, Reese, is that it takes time to develop. The quarterback's got to fake the handoff, and receivers generally are running routes further downfield. So the offensive line has got to be able to hold up that extra second to give their QB an opportunity, and they weren't able to do it there.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's got it on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. After trying the running game on 1st down, they come to the line on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Bulldoze ahead. He's down at the 18 after picking up 5. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Leaves it with the back. Fights off a defender. Tough, hard-nosed running. He picks up 3, but stopped just short. It'll be 4th and 1. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his man, and they convert. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Wide out in motion. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And the punishment has been extended. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
66, Arkansas 20.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Looking to go up top on 1st down. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this.
And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to what many call the greatest setting in college football. Husky Stadium in Seattle settled nicely between the Cascades and the Olympic Mountains, and it doesn't get much better or much louder than this. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Longhorns will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Washington.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a dynamite play there, 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. They're lining up to kick it off, full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Longhorns offense takes the field to start this game off. And both of these teams love to use the tight end, Jesse, and they do it very well.
And both of these quarterbacks know who their go-to guy is. It's the tight end, as you just mentioned, Reese. These guys find ways to get open, and they make their quarterbacks look good.
Oh, they make them look real good. Big, strong bodies can catch the football, can make plays after the catch. The modern tight end position just continues to expand.
They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Finds his big tight end. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. He's got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Will they keep it on the ground again here on third down? They'll try to power their way ahead. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The Longhorns are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Scrambling away. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Give to the running back. At the 40, there he goes. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Using his legs, it's Cabrera. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. That had all the makings of guard meet windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Grabs it in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. So Washington's offense will take the field for the first time. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Shakes off the defender. He's off to the races. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Jukes his way for more.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Fires to the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? And the Huskies hit it quickly to the line. They're going to run it. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Huskies have it in scoring position on first and goal. Handoff to the fullback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
First and goal. You know what's coming. They know what's coming. Can you stop it? And you can't. Pound the football straight ahead. Get in for 6. Nice job by the big fella.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
14, Texas, 0.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Working that left side now. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got room at the 35. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. Off play action. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. They're working that left side. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Field goal is good.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
You know, in the modern era of college football, teams are throwing it more and more. You're so lucky, though, if you've got a guy at this caliber playing the quarterback position. That's his 300th completion on the season.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Spits it out to the back. It's complete on the right side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Second down coming up. They want to just keep throwing it. Fires to the right. It's caught. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll run it from the gun. And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up. And the Huskies come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Wong. Quick strike complete. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Washington comes to the line with a first and goal. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Now on second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Third and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Huskies! What a catch and run for 6. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Pittsburgh was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in the Steel City over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style.
Lofts one deep down the right side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Touchdown, Texas! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Snags it over the middle. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Washington wants to go quickly. Wants to throw. It's Wong. Holds it in. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes.
Afterburners coming. Touchdown, Washington. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. A 28-10 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Leaves it with the running back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The give to the back. Just ran over it. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. The Longhorns have this offense rolling. Handoff to the lone back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Out of the gun to give to the back. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Splits the uprights right down the middle.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll run it from the gun. 30. Hit the afterburners, kid. The 30. Inside the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Husky.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Caught in the backfield. It's Cabrera. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On 3rd down, going up top. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys. He's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
And the Longhorns send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The give to the tailback. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Offense gets set for 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Working his way and keeping those legs moving, picks up 5 down to the 14. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Power football with the run. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter.
3rd down coming up.
We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Looking to throw, it's Wong. Fires to the middle. He caught it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in 3rd and short because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the 1st down, now set up 1st and goal.
On 1st and goal, let's see what Washington does. Go straight ahead. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Snags it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Number 82 hauls in the end zone.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by a field goal over Kansas State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now. And any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? The Longhorns will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, baby.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
A first down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
And that's another first down.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
49, Texas, 13.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, back.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his tight end. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. At midfield, he's got room. He now has 110 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. And the Longhorns are on the move. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Got his man quickly. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd down.
Handoff from the gun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes his connection. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. Looking to move it through the air. Slings it downfield. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. Wide receiver coming across in motion. And back to the air on 2nd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's perfect. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Pinned back in their own end, a 3rd and short from the 16. Back to pass, it's Wong. Looking down the middle. Complete to the right. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. He's got his man. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Line getting set on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. He's looking to throw it. On target to the left. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Got the quick pass. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. Washington will snap it in the red zone. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. He'll throw on 3rd down. He caught it. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Now, a 4th down.
The give and the run on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Poor starting field position here for this offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd down.
Holds and fires complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already. heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
First down for this offense. Off the RPO, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This offense has a second down play.
Second down coming up.
Quarterback gets enough. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
Fast motion from the offense. Across the 25, he's got room. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Gonna run it. It's Cabrera. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll try the run. Bulldozes his way through. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas! Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
Splits the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by a field goal over Kansas State.
To the ground with the back.
Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Unloads to the right. He's got it. Touchdown, Huskies. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3 is coming soon.
He'll try to tack on one more.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time, Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. Pocket starts to collapse. A little screen to the running back. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. They'll run play action. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. This time they'll go to the running game. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this 2nd half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
Right down the middle. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Looking for a man. It's Wong. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking for a deep man. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. The snap sets up to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we got to bow up. Nice job on 1st down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. On 2nd down, looking to throw. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Washington.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. I'll tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Lining up for the PAT.
On for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and puts one more on the lead. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Texas offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Going to try to get it himself. Just slithered through the tackle and he's got room to run. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Looking for the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Texas!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he puts through the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This late in the half, here's the question, how aggressive will the play calling be? They think there's room to run to the right here. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They'll immediately call timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And the returner is stopped. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting first half than you? And you know, in a day where the spread option and air raid are the offenses of choice, how nice is it to see the 3 yards and a cloud of dust approach? Although we've also seen some runs go for a lot longer. Physical offensive lines coupled with great backs is like a throwback to the olden days, and that's refreshing. And with that, let's head back to the gorgeous Pacific Northwest and the fellas at UW.
Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
It's complete to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly complete. Still on his feet at the 45. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback, and his receivers have been winning one-on-one.
And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires left. He's got an open man. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Wisconsin is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Camp Randall, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Baylor. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They go to the ground. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on 3rd. Dropping back, it's Wong. Unloads it downfield. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the 3rd quarter.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Oh, it's a reverse. Fighting off the defender. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Might be looking to run. Keeps it and gets past the chains. And he's finally down, sliding in safely after the huge pickup.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Hand off from the shotgun. Touchdown, Huskies! And the beatdown has ensued.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. taken away after scoring the touchdown.
Washington, 73, Texas.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Quickly out to the tight end. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. They move the tight end all over. The give on the counter. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Wide out in motion. The play action fake. Got his man on the outside. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They have it at the 43. 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The Longhorns line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Throwing right. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Scanning the field, it's Wong. Just a short pass to the tight end.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catching, smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. The hand to the running back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Makes a grab over the middle. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Wide open downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up, but this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Fires to the big fella. Tackle is made after the first down. The Longhorns are on the move. Off the play fake on first down. Got his man downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. He wants to throw it. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Texas. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Smashes it through for the PAT. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score.
Texas, 55.
Out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now on second down.
Second down coming up.
Looking to throw, it's Wong. Makes the grab. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Third and short now from their own 48. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. The touchdown drive cut the deficit last time they had it. Forced the punt. Now a chance to really make this a football game.
And I think if you're the offensive coordinator here, you're revisiting that last drive and asking yourself, okay, what did I call? What worked? What can I keep dialing up so we can keep scoring?
Dang right, because you got the momentum. You're back in this football game. Everything is going your way. Your defense just contributed, so that lead they had, just keep chipping away, and who knows what will happen.
Bully ball on third and short. And the Longhorns will keep this drive going. Now on first and 10 from the 26. He wants to throw. Pulls it in. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Makes the catch. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Third down play from the gun.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The give to the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Dropping back, it's Wong. Firing to the right, complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. New set of downs after that completion.
First down for the offense.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. He's loose. Touchdown, Washington. And the stomping has commenced.
Man, it's one thing to get a few yards and, you see quarterbacks slide. This guy gets to the second level, and he's got the speed to run away from DBs, to make people look silly. It's so nice having such a dynamic weapon at your quarterback position.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Utah has the lead right now, but this Rice-Eccles crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 8 over Ohio State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Using the quick game. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. After that completion, move the sticks. It's first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. The Longhorns are marching down the field. They're going back to the ground. That's the 20. He's got space. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The RPO, it's complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Unloads quickly. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, too. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
The AT unit on the field. Bangs it through for an extra point. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss.
62.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. To the air, it's Wong. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. Turns it on in midfield. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. This feels like 4 down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Release to the back. Quick completion on the out route. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Gets it out quickly. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Wong. Pressure's there and he lets it go. That pass is incomplete and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. It's a reverse. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is extended a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Zings it complete to the right.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Fires one high and deep. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He wants to throw it again. Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, you know, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to get it through the air. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. And the Longhorns have their offense in high gear. Fires to the middle. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, still looking. And the defense is there to stop him short of the 1st down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Smashes through.
Hold it. Offense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Still running at the 40. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. So after the 1st down run, here's 2nd down. Here's the handoff. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. Trying play action. He makes the catch. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback extends the play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Throws to the back. Finds his man down the middle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. Looking downfield, it's Wong. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Husky. And the pummeling has started. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Wisconsin is currently trailing, but if this young star powers a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Allen Amici and Ron Dane among the greats to play in Madison. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Baylor. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. On second down, he's looking downfield. Works the middle of the field. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. He's looking to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. Fires to the right. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The Longhorns trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas!
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
Splits those uprights right in half. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
90, Texas. 69.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Dumps it to the back. Quick strike complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. They'll go back to the ground. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Soft spot in the middle. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Touchdown, Huskies! And the route is on. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
Salt into your wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Texas offense. To the air on first down. Got his man quickly. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. He's going to pass. Makes the grab. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously...
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep plowing it on until they find an answer.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down.
The give to the fullback. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Wide receiver shows motion. Running back searching for a hole. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. The last thing you want to do here is give up a big return, pin them back, and then the defense can just stop them from scoring a touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Going up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Looking to throw on second down. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. After this, it'll be a wrap. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's going to go down as time has run out. A little sports history, David. Upset is the only horse ever to defeat Man of War. And that's why we call games like this an upset.
I really had no clue that was a real thing. But I do know this is an upset. This team was unranked, beat a ranked team. But you went out and got your respect. You've gained it now. Let's build on this throughout the season. One win, great win. Now let's go ahead and build some momentum in the future.
Reese, some might say you're not a one-trick pony with that reference. And obviously, this was the team, the unranked team, that had the horses to get this thing done. Too much firepower, just too much explosiveness on offense, great defense. What a tremendous win.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.